Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are continuing our bowl coverage right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Right now we're going to take a look at the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Houston and Pitt. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Well, thank you for having me, Mr. Loshak.
All right, Joe, we're getting down to the wire here. You've given us some good advice on bowls. It's been kind of a wacky bowl season, right? A lot of backdoor covers, a lot of surprising results. Before we get to the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, give a plug for OffshoreInsiders.com.
Yeah, well, Peter, I've had a wacky year, and I've had as many bad beats this year as any, so I'm making no apologies for actually being on the right side of Central Michigan. In fact, we are back on fire where we belong. 27 years of winning has resumed in style. 6-1 with Wise Guy plays. We said that includes a big 230 money line underdog. So we're back on fire.
OffshoreInsiders.com is Joe Duffy's website, and the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Lockheed Martin, that's one hell of a company, right, Joe Duffy? Global aerospace, defense, security, advanced technology, drones, all that shit.
Yeah, I use some of the drones to spy on the bookmakers, in fact.
Yeah. All right. Well, Houston and Pitt. Pitt right now is a 3-point favorite. The total is 53.5 or 54. And, you know, both these teams, I guess you would consider to be mediocre. Pitt, though, has some real weapons on offense, right? Some serious NFL prospects. James Conner at running back. Both teams, Houston is mostly, they do well when their defense shows up. When they don't have an offense that can make up for that. And my sense is, it's a bit of a tricky game. My sense, though, is that Pitt's weapons on offense are maybe a bit too strong for Houston, and I'm also sensing maybe a lower scoring game, maybe similar to Pitt's games against like BC and Syracuse and Virginia Tech, those kinds of games. So I'm seeing maybe a Pitt cover and an under. What do you think, Joe?
No, sir. We're going to go head-to-head here. I actually like the over, and in part because Pitt, yeah, you're right. They have two of their best young players are both very young, and young players are the ones that benefit the most from the long break. They have the extra practice time. And there was a game last year, I can't even remember, one of the bowl games we did last year, I was telling you I was liking the over for similar reasons, and the game wound up going way over the total. But yeah, not just him, but also the young wide receiver, Tyler Boyd, had 69 catches for 8 touchdowns. And I know that I've said time and time again, when a team kind of peaks at the end of the year, they're the teams that get hurt the most from the long layoff, because they don't want a long layoff, and that's the same for specific units, unless there is an indisputable, tangible reason why a unit improved as the year went on. And Houston kind of the same way. Remember last year, the kid O'Korn, we thought he was, one of the top freshman quarterbacks in the country for Houston, but he had the sophomore jinx, to say the least. Then Greg Ward Jr. came in for him, and he really gave Houston's offense a spark plug. And Houston was supposed to have a pretty good offense, and they had to make the quarterback change before they finally started living up to their potential. So I think both of these offenses have an upside, in part because Houston, they replaced their disappointing starting quarterback. In the case of Pittsburgh, their two most explosive players on offense are both young, and they're the ones that are going to benefit from all the extra practice time.
Well, it is an interesting matchup. Right now, 53.5 is one of the widely available totals. Joe Duffy recommending a play on the over, 53.5 in Houston Pitt. Thanks so much, Joe.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.